Hey Travis, Ben here, just taking a look at your swings from a few weeks ago, and I'm just going to go over a couple things that I see, and chatting with coaches and things to work on. Very athletic, a lot of potential, some exciting stuff going on in regards to your swing. So keep up the good work. A couple things that I did see to work on that I think would be good for you as you get older and the pitching gets faster and the pace of the game really moves up in speed. I'm going to talk about this this hand right here. So as far as your bottom hand, when you go back to get yourself loaded, make sure when you get yourself loaded here that there's an eye, pretend there's an eye on this hand right here, and that eye always needs to be able to see the pitcher. And you can see right now that you really want to bring that bat around and wrap it around your head. And you're going to get away with that now, but as you get older and start facing varsity guys and kids that are throwing up near in the 90-mile-an-hour plus range, you won't be able to get that bat back around. So you have really good hands, really good athletic ability, but a huge part of your hand, you can see right now that if I stop your swing, you can, if you have an eyeball on that hand, that can easily stay on the pitcher, and that's no problem. But a good rule of thumb is you want to make sure that that hand, you can see as it gets back around, that gets really behind our head. And when that hand gets behind the head, then that's going to make the barrel be late and drag. And you can see right here that that eye would just be looking at the side of your face. So that means your hands are too much back, and it's obvious because your barrel is way over here. So that's a big one. And again, you're going to get away with them slower pitching right now and mediocre stuff, but as you get older, with your athletic ability and your talent level, it's something really, really to work on, and I would hit it hard this winter in regards to fixing that, just to make sure that hand has an eyeball on it and that hand can always stay and see the pitcher. That's going to keep your hands out in front of you. It's going to make sure that you get released, get through the ball, releasing the barrel and some things to not have it turn and go way back, because that's going to make you get you late here sometimes. The other thing to work on, too, is you have a tendency, I don't know if you do this all the time, and it's fine if you do, but you have a tendency to stride in. So if I see this straight line here from that feet, you can see on that front foot for your stride, you have a tendency a little bit of a stride in. And that's okay, but we've got to make sure that you're really going to make sure that it's consistent every time. If you do stride in, just make sure you do it all the time. And if you start to get yourself where you start getting jammed or get yourself beat on really good pitching, then check your hand, make sure your eye can see the pitcher, and make sure that you're striding straight ahead and not striding in a little bit. So those are the two biggies that I see here. You do want to cut off your swing a little bit. You can see that you kind of finish a little bit low. Make sure when you finish to make sure you finish higher with your hands and your barrel. You do want to kind of cut your swing off a little bit, and I would try to work on that. It's going to help you focus on hitting the ball the other way. I think with faster pitching, it's going to make you be late, but on slower pitching, you might pull the ball or really pull off on it. You can see as I come down to hit, I can see you have a tendency to be late or get flares to the opposite field if you are late. Like on this ball, you're a little bit late. But you can see how your hands are more in by your body, which I like. To hitting the ball in by your body, it can get you nice and strong, but make sure you stay through it and really continue on an uphill climb to make sure your hands finish nice and high. You can see they won't finish that high. They're just going to kind of finish really low in this area, and you want them to finish really high. Griffey does a really good job, obviously as a Hall of Famer, just to really stay through that ball, but you can see how high he finishes a lot of times compared to how low you finish. And I think that will help you stay through the baseball, work on hitting the ball to different gaps of the field, and really finishing high. So those are kind of the two biggest things that I, 3 or 4 things that I see between your stride and your wrap, making sure you're on time, to not cut it off. You can see that top hand's overpowering again and kind of cutting off that swing. To really get extension into the ball, to make sure your hands get full extension, I think you can create some more power. You're so athletic, I think you're getting away with it now, but as you get older, it'd be nice to know that really consistently get your arms, get full extension, finish nice and high, to stride straight ahead, to not wrap too much, and I think those are the biggest things, is to not just cut it off and turn your hands over kind of thing. So I would focus on tee work and making sure that you're on time, and focus on your finish, that you just kind of finish with your hands nice and high, taking pitches to make sure that eye stays on the pitcher, and those are the things that I would work on personally for you. But you're doing a lot of good things, have a lot of potential, and I wish you the best going into this winter and spring.